They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Come off the ball hard. Right there, 54, right there. I got wide.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Ranger. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Folk's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Niners 17, Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They run with Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
15 yards on the play, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Watch the out. Jam him. Jam.
They still can't get him. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Mike's 5-4. It's our time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On the play. First down, San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is all the way up past the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 37. Go, Riggs. Go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Check. 57.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught by Smith. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running out of the gun with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Patriots 24, 49ers 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Patriots 31, 49ers 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 7. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball. When you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the All-Pros. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 6. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar.